Grand evening, grand evening. It's Sunday evening, about 5 p.m. The sun is getting ready to set. Southern Texas, the Houston area, Ag Zone 9A, 9B. And actually in the burbs, northwest of Houston, about 35 miles. I'm in my garage. As you can see, I've been doing a little work on my next DIY hardwood pot. This hardwood is white oak hardwood. And what I've done is I've added 2 coats of on one side. I have to flip it over and do the other side too. I'll do that tomorrow morning probably. 2 coats of Ultra Cover clear gloss over the white oak that's already been stained and preserved with tung oil. So I'm doing this process to all my hardwood large DIY pots that I'm making. So beautiful. Once this is all dry, I'll flip it over and add 2 more coats on each of these 4 pieces. And then they'll be ready to put together. And what I'm doing now, as I did before in my last pot with the African mahogany, is I used some wooden finish nails. My fault. Wooden finish trim head screws. They're screws. Here we go. There they are. These are awesome screws made for wood. And these hold, they hold the hardwood very tight. So, and I use these on my African mahogany large wooden pot that I made, hardwood pot that I made last time. And what I found, well, these work fine, but I wanted something a little bit larger. So I went and got these the other day because they're a little bit larger. I went and got these. See this? A little bit larger than this one right here. So, a little bit larger. So I went with a little bit larger fastener trim head screw. So this is how I fasten all the boards together with these screws. And I also use my nail gun. I use my nail gun at first to just get all the boards, get them all together. Then once they're together, I use the screws to actually secure them even more. They're not gonna break with these guys inside at all. Won't bend or break, and they'll last for years. Now, what we have here is my Eastern red cedar hardwood. This is going to be the bottom pieces of my pots. I always use Eastern red cedar for the bottom pieces of my DIY hardwood pots. And what I'm going to do is I'll add tung oil to these guys too for the bottom piece to help stain it and preserve it just like I did with the white oak hardwood. So I'll be doing that. And something else I wanted to talk about. I'm going to be getting more dwarf fruit trees that are all deciduous, native to American. I want apple trees, but I just don't want any apple tree. All apple trees are not the same. Remember that. Because I'm in the deep south, southern Texas. So I have to buy apple trees that have a very low chill hour. A very low chill hour. So I'm going to be getting some golden Dorset dwarf apple trees. Golden Dorset dwarf apple trees. And I'm going to be getting some Anna dwarf apple trees too. So I'm adding dwarf apple trees that bloom in the south. They have very low chill hours. They're made to bloom in southern weather. And they are a dwarf species. They only get 4 to 5 feet or whatever. You can trim them down. So I'm looking forward to getting these 2 varieties of dwarf apple trees and adding them also to my food forest. So my food forest continues to grow with more and more fruit that I'm going to be growing in my own DIY hardwood pots, like the one I'm making right here, this white oak hardwood pot that I'm making. So they'll all be grown in these large DIY wooden bonsai pots that I'm making myself. I'm creating these. I'm making these. I'm not going out and buying any more commercial pots. I want all my fruit trees, most of them, all in these large pots that I make myself. These hardwood pots will last for many, many years, decades, because they're hardwood. And I'm looking forward to growing lots of fruit trees, dwarf fruit trees, different varieties of fruit trees in these pots. So the temperature right now is continuing to drop. We're supposed to get down to, I think, 33 degrees about 4 a.m. Going into Monday. So we're getting a little chilly here in southern Texas and Houston area. So we're not freezing yet. We're almost at the freeze rate. We're not freezing. We're going to be right above freezing at 33 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is what I'm doing today, working on my micro food forest, building more of my DIY hardwood pots out of different types of hardwood. So this is going to be built out of white oak hardwood. So until next time, grow some food, grow it your way. I look forward to getting this all done. And like I did the other one, I'll show you guys how this looks when it's done too. It's going to look almost exactly like the other one, but it's made with a different type of wood. It's made with white oak. Most of it's made with white oak hardwood instead of African mahogany. But I'll be using both these types of hardwoods to make all my pots. So they both work well. Until next time, grow some food. 'Cause at the end of the day, ain't nobody coming to save me. We gotta now have to learn how to save ourselves. More fruit trees coming, more variety. I'm looking forward to getting those 2 varieties of dwarf apple trees I'm going to be getting here in the near future.